a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense going to get the chance to start this game off. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Rich. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Oh, the quick spin move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Spartans!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few 1st downs, get that first down right now.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Lester. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fine play action. Let's it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
To throw, it's Lester. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Let's send the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go, here we go.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty.
Yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing three allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to keep it in the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Rams him with the stiff arm. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
They'll give it to him again. He breaks the tackle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Rich. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Spartans are marching down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Rush is on him. Touchdown, Spartans. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to get the ball right back here in the 1st half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Michigan State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lester. Working that left side now. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they marked him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Smarty. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
There's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Lester. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Again, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This will likely be the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking them right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Snags it quickly on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Slithers into space. Turning it on. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Snap from the gun on third down. Boom. Here comes the Heat. chucked it away just as he was hit. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Rich. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Fights off the defender. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. What a job out in front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go!
Going with the ground game left. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
It's first down from the 11. Trying the run, it's Rich. Oh, what a move. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that the turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Here we go!
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
29 Philly.
Back to pass. He fires to the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans! The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Pulled down for the tackle.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense is showing the Spartan spirit, and they are swarming.
I mean, they're making him earn everything. Nothing given up free. Playing so good at all the levels of the defense. If I'm a Michigan State fan, I'm pretty jacked up at this performance.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. And here's a fumble way back. All kinds of room to the right. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And now on second down for this offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This offense has come apart at the seams on the last couple of red zone plays. They'll try to salvage it here on 3rd and goal. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down.
Got it.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
Jackrabbit.
They'll leave it with him. He's stopped on 4th and goal right at the line of scrimmage, and they'll take over at the 4. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Kick is in the air. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation